Hi guys, this is Spencer from Complete Inbox, and we finished the expansion. Have you been in? You should have been in multiple times. Anyway, for those of you who live far away or who haven't had a chance to stop in yet, I wanted to show you a little brief tour of what we got going on here. So, we are in the new side! Don't you remember those videos we took where like everything was like not done? And now it's done! Isn't it amazing? Don't you just love it? Wow. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Look at that, panoramic, and I'm still in the same position. We're gonna take a little bit of a tour. You ready? Let's go! So we moved the video game museum over here. For right now, it is complete in first. First things we ever did, first game we ever sold, first midnight release tournament. This will be changing out a little bit more often because I have the time to do it now. This was made by my cousin Ben, part-time employee. It's our beautiful video game museum thing featuring the all-stars of CIB and of course me. I love it. Absolutely. You gotta stop in to see it in its full glory. We also have some other artistic plans in the future, but we'll leave it at that. That's a little bit of a secret. The arcade is expanded. We have 11 machines now. Donkey Kong Jr., Tetris, Space Invaders, Golden Axe, SVC Chaos, our main machine, Blitz 99, Smash TV, Golden Tee 99, Soul Calibur 2, and of course my favorite, House of the Dead. It's all free to play, as always. You don't have to put quarters in. I bet it would cost about $10 to beat that House of the Dead, because even though it's only 4 really long stages, it's really, really, really hard. We moved the lounge over here. Last week we had Super Smash Bros. Day, and it was well used with the lounge and everything. Always feel free to stop in, switch out the games in the restaurant, and just hang out. We got a couple new, what would you call these things? Devices to play games on. We have a 360 set up to this one and a Wii U set up to this one. As we get PS4s and Xbox Ones in, we'll switch it out. We have an area right here that's been really nice for days we have tournaments. It's a custom-made table for us where you can always feel free, no matter what, as long as we're open to come in and play card games on, play Magic, whatever you want to do. It's always obviously free, and you know we love when people come in and make use of our services, whether you just want to hang in here or whatever. So we will continue over here. We set up comics. So first we have our comic section over here. Some of our better stuff in the case. This will be switching out all the time, and we always have overstock of this. So if you come in and you say, I'm not a fan of The Walking Dead, do you have any X-Men? I'm sure we do. Always feel free to ask us. We have some manga for sale. We're getting more of this all the time. We have a lot of complete sets and stuff like that. We also have our comics over here. 11 full bins, and I think each bin holds a couple hundred, so you're looking at, easily a couple thousand comics. Fairly priced if you ask me. Our new weekly challenge, I like this thing a lot. This will be switching out every couple of weeks. Right now it's Donkey Kong. If you come in and you beat the weekly challenge, whether it's a high score or beating someone at something, you get a little bit of store credit. So you get literally something for nothing. I think we're the only game store in the entire world that does that. Jacob, tell me, are we?
Yes.
Speaking of something for something, we have a crane machine. 25 cents per play. You can ask me, the crane is set up completely fair. I could have made it that it goes up and picks stuff and drops right away, but it's really easy to pick stuff up. And we want you to win stuff. So we throw stuff in here all the time, whether it's Yoshi Pluses or random, accessories, controllers, random games. It's literally 25 cents. You have a chance of winning a game. I see NBA Street right in there for GameCube for 25 cents. And that game's awesome, isn't it, Jacob?
Yeah, it's really good, actually. One of the best ever.
You heard it right here. We're going to head over here. We have a couple more sections set up here. We expanded our anime section. We expanded our Blu-ray section. We expanded our PC section. We expanded everything. We expanded the Xbox section. Do you like the original Xbox, Jacob?
No.
It's great. I love it. For those of you, we did make a lot of changes over here as well because of moving the arcades over here. This is pretty much just the full game side. So back where the arcades used to be, we have more games. Where other games used to be, we have more games. My favorite part is over here, where we used to have only 2 glass cases down yonder. We have 6 filled with beautiful, beautiful games. Stop in and take a look. Now, just having the extra space is so awesome. It's just great. One of the things I wanted to point out for you guys out there, we are selling and taking trades for action figures now. Now, unless it's a rare circumstance, we do require that they be sealed. Unless it's something really, really cool, like old Star Wars stuff. But always feel free to stop in and see what we have. Right now we have a lot of Dragon Ball Z and Star Wars stuff, and we'll always take a look. We prefer that the action figures be at least anime, video game based, comic book based, something in general nerdom. So I'm not really interested in like G.I. Joes or anything like that. Over here we have an example of all of the systems we have for sale. So people can come in and kind of see, what do you got for sale right now? Hey, look, we got an Atari Jaguar system. ColecoVision, do you have ColecoVision? It's been really nice to have that because people can see what we actually have. And just having this extra, I think this is like 24 feet of just pure games where we didn't have that before. It's just awesome. We have a lot of plans for that space over there. People have asked me if, we're going to hold more tournaments, first of all, and people have asked me if, like, you can rent out the space or whatever. I have no problem with that. If you want to, like, have, like, a party there or whatever, that's great. That's awesome. I love to see people use the space. I've also had a couple, don't want to necessarily call them vendors, but people who hold tournaments and stuff like that say, hey, can we use that space over there? And absolutely. I mean, that's what we're here for. I like to think we're unique in that way, that we have this big space dedicated to having fun and not just purchasing games. Now, there's plenty of room to purchase games, is there, Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
But there's also room to
play card games.
So this is the general view of everything. Everything else over here has remained mostly the same, but we're really happy with it. We're glad for all the kind words we've heard about it, and hopefully something else in this building goes under so we can knock down more walls. Do you think that'll happen, Jacob?
Nail salon, maybe.
Yeah. If we can ever get the smell of the nail polish out, which is really hard. Yeah, I know. That would be like scrubbing for power washing. So if you guys have any questions, or if you want to see more tournaments we're doing, or even if I have a suggestion or a hot tip on an arcade machine, I'm always up for switching out arcade machines if you find something better, like Point Blank. Find me Point Blank for cheap. Bring it in, roll it in, and say I have a trade-in for store credit, and Jacob will hug you. I will not. I'm not a hugger. Unless it's Point Blank 2, in which case I will hug you. And Jacob will also hug you.
What the heck?
Thanks again, guys.